The Batman takes place during the second year of Bruce Wayne's, Pattinson, career as the title crime fighter. During the course of the movie, Batman finds himself up against a Riddler, who is modeled here as a Zodiac-style serial killer and played by Paul Dano. A dark mirror of Batman, he's out for vengeance just like the Caped Crusader. As far as he's concerned, Gotham let him down his whole life and he even thinks of Batman as being on his side until the very end. An orphan just like Bruce, he unleashes his rage on the city, methodically taking out powerful Gotham City figures like the mayor, the district attorney, and the police commissioner. Along the way, a deeper conspiracy is revealed that implicates Batman's long-dead parents as well. It turns out that Thomas and Martha Wayne had deep ties to John Turturro's crime boss Carmine Falcone, and that they share some of the responsibility for Gotham's current state. Martha, who came from the Arkham family before she married Thomas, struggled with mental illness, and when Thomas decided to run for mayor, an effort was made to keep Martha's issues out of the public eye and away from one particularly nosy reporter, Edward Elliot. This led to a deal with the devil, as it were, between Thomas and Falcone that would have irreparable consequences on Thomas, Martha, and Bruce. Thomas and Martha themselves would be killed shortly thereafter, and young Bruce, well, you know where he went from there. As Riddler's plan to bring the corruption of Gotham's elite to light reaches its crescendo, a final battle takes place involving a bunch of Riddler acolytes. The real Riddler is already behind bars in Arkham at this point. As part of his plan, the Psycho blows out Gotham's seawall, flooding the whole city, and Batman must battle the faux Riddlers who are targeting civilians in the Gotham Square Garden Arena, where new Mayor Bella Real has just been elected. Busy night. Batman defeats these Riddlers, despite taking a shotgun blast to the chest at point-blank range, bad armor and some kind of adrenaline shot, or is it venom? Help keep him going, and leads the group of survivors out of the arena. The Riddler is mourning the dismantling of his plan back in Arkham when a friendly prisoner in the cell next to his strikes up a conversation. Yet, it's Barry Keoghan as the Joker in a cameo. Director Matt Reeves confirmed this to Wright, so you can get all the details on the character at that length. As far as the flooding of Gotham goes, here Riddler is potentially setting up a version of No Man's Land, a storyline we've seen before. Batman and Catwoman help evacuate most of Gotham's civilians from the Gotham Square Garden Arena, where the climax of the film takes place. But as the movie ends, what's left is a largely self-contained city, where all of the craziness it's known for is trapped inside, where it will only fester and become more of a problem that this newish Batman has to deal with. The Batman comics introduced a no man's land concept back in 1999, which cut the city off from the world thanks to a massive earthquake. In 2013, Batman Zero Year also included elements of Erect, an isolated Gotham as a young Batman rallies to save what's left of the city. And 2011's Arkham City video game explored this idea too, thanks to Hugo Strange's machinations, where Batman was trapped on the island with his greatest foes. And let's not forget Tom Hardy's Bane basically did the same thing in 2012's The Dark Knight Rises, cutting Gotham off from the rest of the world and holding it hostage. As the Batman ends, Batman and Zoë Kravitz's Catwoman go their separate ways, for now. Her Selina Kyle has satisfied her arc for this film by confronting her biological father, Carmine Falcone, and trying to kill him at least, but the Riddler finishes the job, and so she's heading to the DC Comics city of Bloodhaven when we last see her. As the Bat and the Cat part ways, Batman is left to figure out how to help his city and give them hope.